Alrighty, we are recording. Now I have to make sure I have to go to all the places where it goes.
Yeah. Make sure it goes where it goes.
And
That's
then
a
I
big
have
part of
to
it.
make sure I change the titles, even though they never change.
Yeah, no, I don't think they've ever worked.
Yep. Okay, edit
How,
stream
how's the,
info.
how's the old volume?
As far as I'm
Seem.
aware, it's good.
Oh well, that's good. It's coming up into the yellows for me, so that must be
Yeah,
high enough.
it's good. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to say podcast. And we're going to go Stank. And now I need to double check what number we're up to. I think it's
43.
43.
43 if the letterboxed list is anything to go by.
Okay. 43. Uh-huh. Daredevil Born Again.
Yep, that's the one.
That's the one we're doing. And let's talk about and rank the latest season of Daredevil.
That sounds accurate to what we'll be doing.
Yeah, of course. And
Always accurate. That's us, accuracy.
chill, chatting, chat.
I don't plan on being chill. You've seen the
No?
things that happens in Daredevil.
That's true. One of the auto things here is Jeff. Because Marvel rivals. Let's see. Daredevil ranking show Marvel. Those are all good.
These are tags that should work.
Mm-hmm.
What do tags even do? I don't know.
I don't know.
Never worked for me.
No branded content. Done. Updating. Okay. I'm going to refresh here just to see. Okay. It says it now.
Say no branded content, but like if I take a drink, that's like right in the middle.
Now I'm going to check out YouTube.
Please check out YouTube.
Jesus Christ.
Yes?
No,
Yes, my child.
I wasn't talking to you.
Hey, you gotta cut me some slack. I had a big weekend a couple weeks back.
And it made you Jesus.
I was joking that it was Easter, and that because I'm Jesus, that would have been a big weekend.
I got you. I know what jokes are.
Debatable.
Daredevil. Born Again. Join us for chatting about and ranking of the latest season of Daredevil.
What the fuck is going on with my hair?
I don't know. Shave it off.
No, weird shaped head. Don't need that.
Gonna upload this thumbnail I made.
That's better.
Sauce.
Much better.
The one. Yes, it's made for kids, obviously.
Yeah, what's the rating on Daredevil?
I don't know, TV, MA.
I wouldn't let a kid watch it.
No. Especially not that last episode.
Not that last episode, and probably not the first episode. Or maybe I'm thinking of the second one. It's probably the second one.
You know, that scene from the last one's really like done my brain in.
Yep. Again, like there were two bits in the entire series where I was like, "Oh God," and that was like the main one. The other one was like, I went to do that, but it wasn't so bad that I did it. The last one was that bad.
Um,
It was like some Mortal Kombat shit.
stream elements. Why are stream elements controlling my stream? You know what? I'm not even gonna bother figuring that out.
You have to be a stream bender.
That's it. All of the elements. Okay. Let me find the intro. Here we go. You ready?
Truly, we are the Avatar. Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Are you Tony Stank?
I am Iron Man.
Stank, stank, stank.
Genius billionaire playboy from the past.
You stank, you stank.
I am Iron Man.
Hello and welcome once again to Stark or Stank. My name is Aaron and I'm here with Josh.
You know, you'd think like 43 episodes into this thing, I would get less of a kick out of that fucking stupid theme, but it's so good.
Well, thank you. I made it myself. Thank you very much.
Good job. Everyone thank Aaron.
Everyone thank me. I didn't make the music again, but I definitely edited the stuff over top. Anyway,
Yep.
we talked about this last time. We've been away for a couple of weeks. Easter and sickness and very bad toothaches. That's all done. That's all gone. That's all done. It's definitely coming back ever again. I
Yep,
definitely
no
went to
Easter
the
ever again.
dentist.
Never having an Easter weekend ever again.
No, we'll have Easter.
You said none of it's happening ever
We'll
again.
okay, we'll have Easter again. I will not have a toothache again because I definitely 100% went to the dentist.
You having a stroke? What was that? Maybe you don't need to see a dentist. Maybe you need to see a doctor. It's happening again. Oh god, where's
I
my
need to see a
phone? I'll call.
dentist really, but haven't. This week we're talking about
Hey, what's the deal?
look.
We usually do like the little funny names.
Yeah,
under our
yours is
names.
great. Avocado at Law. That's
Yeah,
great.
because we're doing Daredevil, right?
Right.
Why has yours got a little asterisk?
We were gonna do that, and that's definitely what I said we were gonna do.
Yeah. I have notes.
You have notes?
I prepped.
Well, you can keep those for next time because we're talking about Thunderbolts.
Motherfucker.
Unless you've seen all the spoilers online and
Yeah.
where it's supposedly the title has changed. But we're gonna, for now,
We'll
just
get
at the
into
beginning of
that.
the show, we're gonna call it Thunderbolts.
I think in perpetuity I will be calling it Thunderbolts.
That's fair. You can do that. It's
We'll
gonna be
be listing it
interesting-
off as Thunderbolts.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting when it hits like Disney Plus and when it comes out on physical.
Yeah, you reckon that?
physical media.
No one gives a fuck about it. Like
No.
if they gave a fuck about physical copies, then it would have a reversible case, right?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Come with Thunderbolts and then reverse to the new thing.
I also wonder if there's no way they're gonna change the title of the movie, like at the
Like
beginning.
officially?
I mean, like at the beginning in the
Yeah,
actual
no.
movie itself.
Surely there's not like a week 2 release cut
Right.
with just a completely different opening title. And it kind of like, because it changes through the course of the movie, maybe like it would just not make that much sense.
Right.
But then it like goes to circle back to the thing that Disney have been doing. It's like, I don't understand why they'd make such a big deal about it changing all this stuff. We'll get into it because it's dumb.
We will get into it. Now I have to change. What am I gonna?
Yeah, have you prepped? Have you made this nice like Daredevil layout, which is quite stylish?
Oh right, yeah, sure. Hang on, let me change that too.
Oh yeah, change all the streaming titles that never changed the
Hang on.
first time.
No, we're gonna keep that as Daredevil Born Again. I'm changing the background.
Oh well, now I've got to. Now
there we
I've got to
go.
change my avocados at law.
God, what? Fuck. It's hard off the top of my head thinking about all of the things that happen in the movie and this old Santa. That's
Yeah, who's this old Santa?
That's fair enough. There we go.
It's a Z. It's different.
Z.
You can't sue.
Nope. All right. Let's talk about Thunderbolts.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's talk about Thunderbolts. This came out last week.
It sure did. It's as fresh as you can get for a podcast that was away for a couple of weeks. And
For a podcast that records every Tuesday, this is as good as you get.
Yeah, exactly. So, let me bring up my notes here. I have some trivia.
Oh, yes.
Not so much about the production as a whole, but just about some things that happen in the movie. At the beginning of the movie, there's a shot of Yelena like jumping off the top of the building.
Yep.
Florence Pugh did that for realsies.
Hell yeah. I did know this.
Okay, Florence Pugh actually jumped off the Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, France, which is the second tallest building in the world. With no CGI or a stunt double, Pugh said that the stunt required so much willpower and adrenaline that she fell asleep for 3 hours after she did the stunt because her brain went down.
Fucking hell. Just like adrenaline crashing.
Yeah. And we'll get to some of this. Oh, Stephen Yeun was originally cast as Rob Sentry. But after filming was delayed due to the SAG-AFTRA strikes, he dropped out due to scheduling conflicts and was later replaced with Lewis Pullman. He later expressed disappointment of not being able to do the film and hopes to be cast in another Marvel movie one day.
For what it's worth, I think the actor they did wind up with is quite good.
Yeah.
And it is kind of hard, like, envisioning Stephen Yeun in that role.
Yeah. You know, maybe they, you know, is it Mr. Negative? We get him back for, like, a Spider-Man, you know?
I have heard, apparently, that Marvel Studios are trying to cast for an older Asian gentleman for that film.
Well, there you go. And there's a couple of other things we'll talk about when we get to.
If it's the thing I think you're talking about, then yeah, I guess we will.
Okay.
like about a third of the way into the movie, probably less.
No, don't know what that is.
Okay.
You can bring that up when we get.
I can bring that up. I've got some trivia then. Fuck you.
All right, fantastic. What the fuck did I do? All right. Here we go. The plot of Thunderbolts. Feeling lost and depressed without her sister, Yelena Belova continues her work as Ox chairwoman Valentina Allegra DeFontaine, personal enforcer. She successfully infiltrates an Ox research facility in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and eliminates all traces connecting DeFontaine to the company's illicit Sentry project, requesting her next assignment. Meanwhile, the US Congress and newly appointed Congressman Bucky Barnes move to impeach DeFontaine from her position in the CIA. She denies any involvement in Ox's efforts at artificially creating superhumans and insists her only goal is to safeguard a world bereft of the Avengers while ordering her subordinates to remove any remaining evidence.
The impeachment has a very Iron Man 2 feel to it almost. Like DeFontaine's not quite as much of a showman as Tony Stark is, but she's got a bit of that to her.
Yes.
She's got a witty streak to her. So, there's a bit there.
So Yelena breaks in. There's a really good fight scene here with the.
Is this the
above.
top down?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
It's
top
really
down
good.
silhouette hallway throwdown.
I gotta say the fight scenes in this movie are really good.
Yeah, they fucking
really
are.
well shot.
Super good.
And there's one with Sentry later that we can talk about too. But yeah, really good fight scenes in this movie. And
Cool as shit.
what else is cool as shit is the shot where she's walking along the road, or walking along, and like the building blows up behind her. They blew that building up for real. That's a real explosion you're seeing.
I was gonna say there's something about this film. I don't know what the production situation was on it. A lot of it feels like it was done on location with real places rather than on a fucking soundstage.
Yeah, like even the car chase and a lot of it is very ground level hero
It
stuff.
feels nice, like having a movie that feels like it's in a place.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the shot of the lab Yelena blew up was an actual charged explosion set off on a floor of a building. There was no CGI in that shot. So
And she
There you
saves
go.
a guinea pig.
she saves a guinea pig. Yeah, this is cool way to open the movie. She jumps off that building and then goes into the lab and has a really cool fight and blows that building up. And then
I love her like nonchalance when dealing with that scientist who's trying to fucking defend himself.
yeah,
Like she's just calling out every move he's making as he's making. She's like, okay, now this,
right.
now that.
She's
Throw that
so
over there
over
and
it.
distract him. She's like, I'm so fucking depressed. Like, go
Yeah,
on.
she's depressed. She's like just over her life. She's
Over the 9 to 5. It's
Yeah.
fucked.
exactly
Same girl.
Same. Bucky, they really just like
Anyway, here's
they
Bucky.
announced that he was a congressman in the last movie, and then he's at the beginning of this movie, and then that's it.
Yep.
That
It
didn't lead anywhere.
it's a bit weird and jarring initially because, you know, Sebastian Stan is what, like in his early 40s, late 30s, somewhere in there. And I'm sure there's like an age limit on senators. You have to be a certain age. But he is in fiction like 90. So that works out, I guess.
He's 42.
He's 42.
I gotta say, fucking hate the wig that he's got in this movie.
Oh, what do you mean?
It distracted the shit out of me, especially later on in the movie when he's like on the road.
What, when he's doing his Terminator 2 impression?
Yeah, like just after that when they're like talking.
Oh, yeah. No, like in the moment, I can't say I noticed because that fucking scene was so cool.
Sure.
Yeah, looking at photos of it now, I'm like, oh, yeah, that's rough.
It's really
And I
bad.
do recall seeing a video with all the, you know, Disney rebranding stuff happening after the fact. There's a video of him going and changing posters.
Right.
And he's got quite short hair. I'm like, what the fuck? Now this all makes sense.
It's a fucking awful wig. I
He
hate
shaved
it
his head for
so
a like
bad.
specific project, I imagine.
I don't know.
Surely not for that Trump movie he did, right?
Nah, I mean that was a while ago. I don't know. Well, yeah, maybe he was shooting at the same time. I don't know. In Washington D.C., Belova visits Alexei Shostakov. Nailed it.
Yep.
Now-
Well, the second time, yeah.
Now running a limo business, although he would rather work for DeFontaine like her. Contemplating if she should stop working for DeFontaine, Belova asks Shostakov wherein the point lies. It's a very fancy sentence there. Answering
We're in.
wherein the point lies. Answering to Belova. Oh, by the way, this didn't come from fucking fucked up fucking fuck
Fucked him.
site.
Fuck those guys.
Piece of shit website.
Cunts.
Absolutely. You wouldn't be able to say that if you're. Thankfully, we're not owned by Fandom.
Nah, fuck
That's
those
not
guys.
brand safe. Answering to Belova's query whether he feels fulfilled, Shostakov admits his happiest days were serving as the Red Guardian and advises Belova to follow in Natasha's footsteps. Before leaving, Belova gazes at an old photo of herself smiling with her West Chesapeake Valley Thunderbolts soccer team. She requests a more public assignment from DeFontaine before accepting her next operation. The Thunderbolt, where they get the name from in this,
It's very silly.
it's very silly. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. Like I like it, but it's also
Yeah.
like they're like we got to figure out a way for it to.
We got to make
like,
it work.
Why even call it Thunderbolts then? In that
I'm trying to
case? Like,
think. In the comics, Thunderbolts was. I'm not sure what Thunderbolts was a reference to originally because it was a Baron Zemo operation, right? Like he was reforming villains, but not really. Like the Thunderbolts were a fake attempt to reform villains, and
Right.
then later on, it might have had something to do with Thaddeus Ross.
I'm pretty sure at some point they were tied to Ross. But
I know Red Hulk's been part of it, so
Well,
in that
yeah.
sense, yeah.
Um,
It's a stretch to get it there. It's really just like the brand recognition of, hey, the Thunderbolts are the Dark Avengers group, right?
right.
What else are we going to call them? But look, if that's the way they're getting there, and having Manic Alexi like latch onto that name and really sell it, it works. I'm
Yeah.
into it.
It
And it
definitely
is very
works, but
silly.
it's just weird that they decided to go with Thunderbolts, even though it's like,
But then, did they really?
I mean,
All things considered, have they gone with it?
I mean, but why even
Yes,
like go
no.
there? Like,
Why bother starting there?
yeah. Anyway,
Brand recognition. They're the evil superheroes.
Yeah. At the end of Thunderbolts #1, it's revealed, however, that the Thunderbolts are actually the Masters of Evil in disguise. A surprise twist, carefully guarded by Marvel Comics. So, look, maybe that's why they did it. It's like, oh, look, we got a twist at the end, kind of.
Yeah.
They're not evil people in disguise, but,
Yeah, they're just kind of assholes. There's some marketing out there for Alexi's Red Guardian limo service.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fucking great video. I think I shared it with you on Instagram or something.
Okay.
But it's like a really shitty quality commercial. He's talking straight to the camera. It's all self-produced sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking like, we do parties, school pickup, fancy funerals, normal funerals. David Harbour is fucking fantastic.
He's really good. He has.
It also looks like that dude's like a pretty normal looking. Like he's an actor looking guy.
Right.
They make him look like such a fucking schlub.
Yeah. He's definitely a comic relief in the movie, and because a lot of the jokes rely on him, the other characters get to be more serious, which is, I like it. I like them doing that. The other characters don't really get a lot of like sarcastic lines. Yelena maybe.
I think like initially before Alexi sort of shows up, where we'll get to that, they do get a little bit of like sharp banter off one another.
Sure, but it's not like jokey.
It's
jokes.
not like
he's
no,
a full on like.
He is the funny man. Haha!
Yeah,
Look at him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good scene setting up the relationship here again. She's calling him dad.
They do have a very nice like in-story relationship. Like obviously shit's gone wrong and he's not like the best father in the world, but
Right.
the way they interact is very sweet.
It is, yeah. Belova breaches the Ox Vault in Utah to stop a rogue operative from stealing valuable assets. She's ambushed by a US agent, soon joined by Taskmaster and Ghost. After Ghost kills Taskmaster...
Who could have seen this coming?
Who could have seen this coming? Because they definitely put her right at the front of every poster.
You know who didn't see this coming?
Who?
The writer of the movie. The
What?
writer of the movie has an entire like screenplay written out where Taskmaster has quite a large part in the film. Like
Okay.
she's got a big arc. She and Ava have a lot of bonding as like two children who were in a like lab lockdown situation.
Right.
They bond. There's like this whole running bit about how she's dealing with her memory loss problems and then constantly forgets that she's made good with the rest of the Thunderbolts and starts attacking John Walker all the time.
Right.
Like, apparently this is a thing that's been in the script, and during the first screening of the film, the writer looked at it and was like, oh, she's just dead. And the rest of that's just gone from the film. Apparently she had a much bigger part. There's a Polygon article about this.
I wonder I wonder why they went that way then.
I have
Because
to imagine
it is very abrupt. It's like she's just there and then she's gone. Like she doesn't do
she
anything.
cops it straight in the face and that's it. I have to imagine that it's to get that whole like shock value. Ah, anyone can die. They're all expendable. But like having read what his ideas and what the like basic narrative arc was, I'm like, I'd kind of be into that.
Well, yeah, I would have liked her to be in the
Be
movie.
nice to, yeah. But like,
Um,
they weren't necessarily hiding it with all their fucking marketing. It's like
No, it's,
Taskmaster gets to be in the back of every
Look at the-
poster.
look at the
Not
back-
even in some of the posters.
the background that I have on this stream. She's literally just like right over in the corner there. Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, of all the ones to die, I get. I mean, if they had to
That's
kill
the
someone,
one.
sure, but although, I mean, Ghost could have.
I guess, but like Ghost kind of has more of a character.
She has
established.
had more of a that is true. Yeah, it's I would
Very
yeah,
strange.
I would have liked it if she was in the movie more. That would have been cool if like we saw Taskmaster do some fucking tasks. I mean, she did for a little bit.
Yeah, no, that fight scene where they all sort of meet up and go
Yeah,
at each other is
she's,
fucking
like,
cool.
dodging everything. Yeah, that was awesome, but yeah,
Shame that was it.
how odd that they
Very
did that.
strange. I'd love to see like an unfinished cut of this movie where that's still like in there, even in like storyboard form. Just
Yeah.
see where it went.
Yeah. After Ghost kills Taskmaster, a disoriented and amnesiac man named Bob Reynolds fails to escape through sealed doors. Simultaneously, DeFontaine hosts an event in honor of the first responders from the Battle of New York, while Barnes tries to establish a contact with her assistant Mel Gold, hoping for her collaboration in DeFontaine's impeachment. Yeah, this whole the fight scenes are really well shot, really well choreographed. Yeah, them all meeting up and figuring out
Ghost
that
gets to
they're
do some fucking cool phase shifting shit.
Yep.
Oh, it's just fucking rad. Like when that comes out on Disney Plus, I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
But I will absolutely just flick through to the fight scenes just to see them again because they're fucking rad.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, then yeah, DeFontaine's having an event.
Bob gets to be a bit of comic relief early on.
That's true. Yeah.
He's also very unsettling in a couple of weird ways. Glowing eyes, you know,
Yes.
hallucinations, that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna. Oh, okay. Realizing DeFontaine intended to trap them inside the vault and erase all evidence, the operatives narrowly escaped her incinerators. After touching Bob's hand during her fall, Belova experiences a vision of her assassination of Anya for the Red Room. In his limo, Shostakov hears of DeFontaine's plans to travel to the vault with the strike team to finish Belova and others off. We'll put a space there. Yeah, I like this just getting them together to try and kill each other. Well, that's not even why they're there. They're just there to get
They're there to
incinerated.
be there.
But the idea that DeFontaine is just putting them there just to kill them all and just to get rid of all of the evidence and
I fucking love how just adamant Walker is that, oh no, you guys are here to die, but she likes me.
right.
I was Captain America. I have a wife and child. They would never kill me.
Right.
Like, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
John.
That's him.
The fucking climb up the elevator shaft.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking goofy.
Yep.
Bob needing to sneeze. Very dumb.
Says
very
cucumber.
Fun. Cucumber. Everyone starts shouting cucumber at him. I do love, like, they get to the top and John's just like, okay, now what? Pass me your baton and I can get to the elevator door and then I'll help your bit. And then everyone's like, no, but if you go, then we'll all die. It's like, no, it's fine.
I like that they show some of the backstory that we haven't seen of Yelena here.
Yeah.
Some
dark
fucked up.
shit, man.
it's fucked up shit.
Like, you see a lot of what you assume Yelena went through with, you know, all the Black Widow stuff in Black Widow.
Mhm.
This specific one is rough. That is a small child.
Yeah. Is that the kid from Megan playing Yelena?
Like the
It is.
human kid or the Megan kid?
The human kid in Megan plays young Yelena in this. I saw her and I was like,
No shit.
she's familiar, but yeah, that's her.
There is. Wait. Oh fuck. There was something. And it's gone. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought I had something. Evidently not. Oh yeah, that is that child.
That is that child.
Hey, it's that child.
Alexi's off to save him. And he's
Fucking
limo.
blasting his limo across the desert.
growing suspicious of Bob, U.S. agent confronts him about how he got inside, prompting Belova to defuse the tension. Bob, struggling with feelings of unworthiness, urges Belova to leave him behind. She confides that she suppresses her own darkness in what he calls a void. As DeFontaine and Gold identify Bob as Robert Reynolds, Project Sentry's only surviving test subject, the group reaches the surface. Yes, so they climbed up and they said cucumber and
Almost died.
Almost died.
John has a little moment with Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Walks to the ledge of the elevator.
I like how his flashback is just him just looking
Being
at
a
his phone,
fucking
ignoring his
shithouse
kids.
dad. Like so absorbed in his own drama that he's like ignoring the kid crying a foot away from him.
Like it's bad, but it's not shooting a kid in the face bad. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
but it's like it's bad specifically in the sense that he sees himself as, you know, the all-American good guy,
right?
Father of the Year, probably.
Yeah. With the strike team outside the vault, Belova's plan unravels. During the ensuing clash with Ox, she, U.S. agent, and Reynolds don disguises and escape in a vehicle. Okay, my ghost. When questioned by a soldier, Reynolds leaps from the vehicle with a shotgun, causing a diversion. The Ox soldiers open fire at him. DeFontaine fails to stop them in time, but Reynolds survives and soars into the air before slamming into the ground upon passing out, setting the vehicle hurtling off a cliff. The group survives, and Belova shares the Project Sentry documents she found within the vault with the U.S. agent and goes, did they mention that he got shot and died here?
What, in the synopsis?
No, it just says that he leaps from the vehicle with a shotgun, causing a diversion. They open fire at him, and then he survives and soars into the air.
He does survive. That is technically correct.
But like it doesn't say he gets fucking.
He ate
murdered,
a bunch of those rounds,
and then like dies for a bit, and then everyone thinks he's dead, and then they drive
and
away.
then he flies off into the sky like he was in fucking Gravity Rush.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Is that kind of? And they make a movie of that? I think they're making a movie
I'd watch
of
that. The little clash against the Ox soldiers. Well, I've said it. We've said it. The fight scenes are good.
Yeah,
fucking cool.
Fight scenes are very good. Yeah, that's yep. This movie's going good.
Really like as they're trying to exfiltrate in the truck, the guy pulls up to the window and he's like, "Okay, I need your identification so you can pass through." Walker's like trying to talk his way out of it. He goes, "I'm gonna need you to take off the helmet." And he just goes, "No." And everyone else in the truck's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" You're Captain America, ladies and gentlemen.
He failed as Captain America. It's crazy.
I can't. He murdered that man.
He sure did.
The wrong man.
Yeah, it was the wrong person.
Even if it was the right person, that's not great.
And it's not good. No. At least do it, not in public,
Yeah, do it the American way, behind closed doors.
Exactly. That's how they do it in America.
Take that to Venezuela.
He sure did blow up that mountain.
Yeah, he landed like a fucking sack of shit. Oh my god.
Good stuff.
Like, to the point where it blasts the truck that they've stolen off the fucking road.
Yeah.
Really cool. Really cool shit.
As the group plans to lay low and hide from DeFontaine, they get picked up by Red Guardian's limo as he rushed there to save Belova. The Thunderbolts, as US agents sarcastically called themselves after Belova shared parts of her past with the rest, were pursued by Ox vehicles. Winter Soldier, having tracked Gold's phone after their call, disables the convoy and detains the Thunderbolts to have them testify against DeFontaine.
Doing his absolute best Terminator impression. Motorbike, leather jacket, and fucking futuristic weaponry.
Yeah.
It's so fucking sick.
It is.
My
It's really
God.
good.
It's a shame
Finally,
that fucking Marvel Rivals skin doesn't look as good.
Oh, it's so bad. It's really a shame. They should put that really bad wig on him.
Yeah, that'll fix it. Grab that out of the fucking dishwasher too.
It's really good how Alexi's like driving the limo and he's just yelling out for Yelena, and it's yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, like honking the horn, fucking make a scene.
Yeah. We get
Also,
to hear
hell of a fucking Molotov throw
yes
while
very
driving
good.
out the fucking window. Good stuff.
We get to hear Genuine's Pony for a bit. Very good.
Yeah, I forgot. That's so good. Is that better than It's My Birthday?
No, It's My Birthday is better.
I feel like this comes close.
It's a close second for sure.
Weirdly similar.
Maybe.
You know, chase scenes, inappropriate party music.
If it played It's My Birthday though, that would have been really good.
Yeah. There's an alternate cut out there somewhere.
Definitely. I'm gonna make that.
Just
sure.
like the what you say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, some good banter here with them in the car. And then yeah, the Winter Soldier's here to do Winter Soldiery shit. And so
How many people do you reckon watched like trailers and shit for Thunderbolts and thought, well, I mean, Bucky's got to be the main guy, right?
None of them?
None of them? You reckon?
Do you reckon?
I know at least one person out there looked at those trailers and like, okay, well, Bucky's probably going to be like the focus.
No, I
which-
never. I definitely felt it was Yelena was going to be the main through line of the movie.
I wouldn't have blamed people if they thought Bucky because he is kind of the name in there
Sure.
as far as like Marvel characters go. Surprised by like how not the guy he is.
Yeah, he's just kind of there.
Yeah, like this is absolutely a Black Widow movie.
Yeah, it is, and it's great. Finally, Black Widow 2. Finally, a good
it's-
Black Widow movie.
Oh, you fuck off. You can eat my entire ass. How dare you?
No,
This one's significantly less Metal Gear than the other one.
one. It's not a bad movie.
Hell of a Metal Gear movie.
Yeah. So what do we got?
Bucky shows up.
Bucky shows up.
Come with me if you want to live.
Does Bucky shit. Okay.
Detains
Meanwhile-
them. Bob?
Oh, Bob, yes. Bob. On the phone.
Yes, on the phone.
Meanwhile, Ox takes Reynolds to the Watchtower, formerly Avengers Tower, where she interrogates him.
I thought we escaped this when we left the fandom
Nope.
fuckery.
Even Wikipedia's.
You
Wait.
motherfuckers.
Hang on.
Do we need to... Doesn't work?
I think I did get this from Fed.
Oh no. You bastards!
I think
It's all making sense.
I originally went to Wikipedia. And I was like, this isn't very long and detailed at all. So
Yeah, see, that's the razor's edge, right? Is that
yeah,
Wikipedia has it and it's accurate, but it's not going to fill an hour.
yes, exactly.
Fandom has it; it'll fill longer than an hour, but also because it's way too much.
Yeah, this was like I looked at it. I was like, this is the right length, you know. That's what she said. Anyway, meanwhile, Ox takes Reynolds to the Watchtower, formerly Avengers House. Upon touching his hand, she envisions her father's death. Rattled, she exits and instructs Gold to develop a kill switch and stage a meteor rollout for Reynolds. Gold voices concern over Reynolds' instability. I have hair on here and it's annoying me. Gold
This is a weird synopsis.
That's what she says. Gold voices concern over Reynolds' instability, but DeFontaine sees potential. Winter Soldier, learning from Gold and the Thunderbolts the threat Reynolds poses, recruits them to stop her and save him.
Yes? Yes.
Okay, sure. Yes, I get it.
I don't.
A really good scene with them all like tied up, I guess, with like metal bars around them.
Yeah, only the super soldiers have the rebar like bent
Right.
around them.
Yeah.
Ghost's got her own little fancy cuffs so she can't phase out.
Yes.
Bucky came prepared.
Really fun scene where they all talk and figure out what they need to do and let Bucky know what's going on.
I do like that they sort of play off the like shared history that Walker and Bucky have. They are familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And they recognize that and they actually use that. That's nice.
Yeah.
It would be so easy to just ignore half the shit that happens in the series because, like, people watch them, but surely not everyone.
Right. DeFontaine manipulates Reynolds into becoming the superhero Sentry. The Thunderbolts arrive in New York City and assault the Watchtower, confronting DeFontaine inside. She unveils Sentry to them as Earth's mightiest hero, planning for him to neutralize the group publicly, painting them as criminals so it would clear her name. The group's attacks are impervious to Sentry, causing the Thunderbolts to retreat. I'm going to put a pause there because when they first show up, they just drive straight into the building, and then the really good fight scene here, just for it to be like, hey, the door was open.
The door was open.
You could have just come in.
I just had that foyer put in. The driving to the fucking building scene where Alexei and Bucky have their little you and I are alike.
Right.
And then, so what's the plan? Bucky's like, plan. Hard cut to smashing through the wall. And again, a really fun fight scene where they're just beating the fuck out of guards. Mm-hmm. And then Fontaine over the loudspeaker. Guys, I just put that wall in. The door was open. What the fuck? And then Bucky, like, punches one guy out.
And then they go upstairs and they have
a polite chat.
A very polite chat until it turns violent. And that single shot that stays on Sentry, where they're all coming in, they all have their turn, and then he just like fucking it's so good.
It's fucking great. Like, he's not even breaking a sweat. He doesn't fucking care. He like lets them get a few really good hits in and it does nothing. He just stands there.
Yeah.
This fucking Superman.
Mm-hmm. It's a really good scene.
I like obviously I like DeFontaine asking who's this old Santa with regards to Alexei.
Sure. And also, yeah, Avengers Tower.
We finally know who bought it.
We know who bought it and what she's doing with it, I guess.
For the longest time, I feel like we all just assumed it was going to be Fisk.
Yeah.
Or that it would be the Baxter building.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Very cool. Very, very cool. And the Thunderbolts are like, they just like run away. They just get in the elevator and go.
We gotta go.
You know what? This is beyond us right now.
Just to go back a minute, I do love that Fontaine's first reaction to, Bob's a bit unhinged, is we need to make sure we can kill him.
Right. Yeah. Well, they
get on that.
She said they'd put a kill switch in, but then she incinerated the thing, apparently.
It was evidence.
Yeah. So she had to make a new one. But
they made that one real fast.
Yeah, they did. She just she said do that, and then she had
I swear
it.
to God.
Despite DeFontaine's orders to kill them, Sentry starts to believe in his own superiority and opposes her. Sentry attacks her, but drops to the floor lifeless once Gold presses the kill switch. Sentry reawakens as his darker half, Void.
Hey, what do you think of the look of the Void?
So good.
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just being like the black, like the
The
you can sort of
silhouettes.
see like the shadow kind of outline, but then just black, and then the eyes.
Pinprick eyes.
It's really fucking good.
Like, there are some really cool looking Voids in comics, but they always skew, like, pretty monstrous.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
I really like this.
Sames. Yeah, they did a great job with the design here. Yeah.
Wait, how do you feel about the Sentry costume, on the other hand?
It's crazy. I mean,
Like, it's a Sentry costume,
that's
I
it. Yeah,
guess.
exactly. It's a Sentry costume.
It does
It's got
that,
the, like,
like
fake
MCU
abs.
thing of too many lines, I
It's got
think.
too many
but then,
lines.
like,
It's got like the fake abs here.
yeah.
It really stood out to me. Like but it's probably supposed to it's supposed to look
corporate.
goofy. Yeah, exactly. It's corporate.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
What it needs is some sponsorships.
Exactly. It needs. That's exactly what it needs. But who'd be dumb enough to do that?
Maybe
You
spell
know?
Sentry with a Z. Sentry.
Sentry? That's funny. The Thunderbolts break up and depart after a distressed Belova notes her and the team's incompetence. I do like how
Literally
she's-
earlier, they're like, wait, none of us can fly. All we do is punch and shoot.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's kind of all you got.
And it's yeah, she just like gives shit to everyone, just like what did she say about Walker? It's just like, this is why your wife and kids
This is why your
left you or
wife and kids
something.
left you, yeah.
It's like, fuck. Yeah,
Ava does call her a bitch, though.
that's true. That is true. The Thunder-
Look, that's fair. Look, everyone's under a lot of pressure. They just fought Superman and walked away. I would also
Sure.
quit my job.
Yeah. The Thunderbolts break up and depart after Stress Belova notes her and the team's incompetence, followed by Red Guardian. Belova vents to him about her regrets and deteriorating mental health. He reminds her of her role on the soccer team to give others someone to rely on when they make mistakes. Belova finds comfort in his words, and the two are interrupted by the arrival of the Void, who begins to engulf the whole city in shadows. The other Thunderbolts return to rescue civilians from the ensuing carnage, though Belova decides to willingly step into the Void. Dude, when that little girl disappeared,
Ah! Ah!
I was like, he saves her, and he's
It's
like,
such a
smiling.
nice
He's like,
moment.
and then she just fucking boof, and I'm like, what?
Alexi gets to be like the good dad, saves the surrogate child from a falling rock, and then she gets fucking Hiroshimaed. Like, you know, like that's the visual cue is like they saw the shadows of Hiroshima. Like, that's a cool visual. We'll take that.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up, but it is effective.
It is effective.
This is like my favorite sequence in the movie, I think, because it's superheroes saving normal people.
Yeah,
Something that you don't get a lot of.
not lately. No, it's
Not
just
in
been a
any
lot
of them, really. Like,
I
a
mean,
lot of them are like
the first Avengers.
soldiers. The first Avengers has the most of it.
Yeah,
And it's in the same fucking city block.
yeah, it is.
Wow!
There you go. I mean, they are right outside the
Yeah,
fucking Avengers Tower, so that
yeah,
makes sense.
yeah.
Um,
Amazing. Yeah, like saving civilians, people getting dragged out of cars. Walker, like, stops that one big slab of building from tilting onto a person, but he can't hold it, and then everyone
Right.
gets in there.
I like it. Yeah, I have
I
seen
love
people
that everyone
online-
gets in there except for the people who are the strongest, and they're the last two to join in.
Right. I like everyone's online commenting like, yeah, they needed like all of them to just like push that one
You're trying to figure out how many of
block
them there are.
over. Yeah, there's 5, right?
5, I think. But, like, I feel like the 3 of them, Bucky, Red Guardian, John Walker, they
Yes.
could have done it.
They could have done it.
A Ghost and Yelena really
I
doing
mean,
much
probably
there.
Not. Probably not. That's not a sexist thing, by the way. That's just
Yeah,
'cause- that's 'cause
they are
don't
the
have super
only
soldier
non-super
serum.
soldiers. Fucking Ava just falls straight through it because she's a ghost. Like, I tried to help, but my powers not really conducive.
Whoopsie. Yes.
Oh, there is a fucking cool team up move in there as well. I'm pretty sure it's Yelena getting catapulted off of Walker's shield.
Yeah, they
go and save
they
someone?
do the Black Widow Captain America thing from Avengers.
Love that shit.
Yeah,
team
it's
up
really
moves.
good. Really, really good.
Does Alexei throw Yelena at one point?
I think he just bounces her off the thing.
No, Walker does that with the shield, but I feel like Alexei, like, really, to kick things off, to get her into the fray, like, fucking throws
It's
her.
Alexei that does that with the car. The car
That's
door.
what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the car door, and I'm thinking, like, shield, therefore it must have been Walker, but no.
Right. No. It was a taco at that time, wasn't it?
Oh, God, it was a taco.
It was a taco at that time.
It's so stupid. It's so dumb.
What is that thing made out of?
I don't know, because he made it in his fucking garage.
It's just a fucking piece of sheet metal he found from somewhere.
But he can't seem to bend it back. Like,
Yeah,
it took the power of a god to fucking fold it in half.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
Inside, Beleva confronts her haunting childhood and struggles with alcoholism. The team hesitates to follow. Oh, did you think that she was gone for
No.
a second?
No. I assumed as soon as she went in that I'm like, okay, well, it was actually when the child went away. I'm like, there's no way they murked a child just then.
I mean, they shot a child in the face earlier in the movie. You know. Why not?
I mean, they don't show it, though.
They don't show.
And that already happened. There's no
Getting
saving
shot
this.
is very different to like turning into a shadow, you know?
Being nuked by depression. Look, there's a big difference between like flashback child being shot to establish dark backstory and child who you just saved dying in front of you to establish you as big hero man.
Sure. Fair enough. I'll give you that. But still, yeah.
Some people absolutely had to have died though, because like there were some chopper pilots who got voided.
Right.
Like there's buildings falling, there's choppers falling out of the sky.
Yeah. Some people died.
Someone had to have died.
Yeah.
It does make me think, because like this shadow is spreading, it's consuming everything. How the fuck is Spider-Man dealing with this? Because like, just being another hero and you, what the fuck? I mean, Daredevil can't see it coming, so. Imagine Murdoch's just having a normal day, then all of a sudden he's reliving like the worst trauma of his life. His dad dying in an alley. And he's like, what is going on? Why can I see?
He's like, for a second, he's like, yeah, I can see. And he's like, oh no.
Oh, wait, why am I here? Oh, fuck. Wilson Fisk just having the happiest day of his life.
So the team hesitates to follow until so the little girl went and I was like, oh fuck, that was dark. And then but yes, once Yelena went in, I was like, well, I'm sure.
Like, okay, so there's something more going on here.
Yeah, exactly.
Trauma vision time.
Within a mental projection of Reynolds' childhood bedroom, Void's nicest room, Belova speaks with him about his childhood abuse. She encourages him to confront his pain as she has before the Thunderbolts arrive to help them stop Void. To escape, Reynolds brings them to the worst room, a manifestation of the research facility where Void taunts Reynolds by calling him worthless. Reynolds violently battles his darker self and allows it to consume him, but the Thunderbolts manage to reach him and reassure Reynolds of his worth.
They literally win with the power of friendship.
They do, yeah.
And like the ultimate Void killing move is a big group hug.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
It is. You know, I like that it doesn't end with a big hole in the sky.
Yeah, no big sky lasers.
Just just a big
There is a big hole in the ground, like a big shadow.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, group hug. Very good.
Fun, like, dream parkour is Yelena's, like, running, like, jumping off of flying boxes and shit to get to him. That's very cool.
I gotta
Everyone's
say...
powering out.
At first I was like, no, this is... She's, like, fucking jumping and... that thing's floating in the air, and she's like, it's like this is it's a bit much. She's a Black Widow, and then I was like, but it's also like a dream world.
It's
so
a dream, and
fair
she's
enough,
a Black
whatever.
Widow.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
We neglected to mention that while traveling through Void's darkest moments, they like punch out his dad, his abusive dad,
Yeah.
and then get into a fight with him as a
Meth
chicken suit wearing like sign flipper guy,
Yeah,
who beats the fuck out of them while on
It's
high
also
on
in
meth.
meth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Who is it that says, if you hit me one more time, I'll kill you? One of them gets like hit with the sign and turns to like real Bob and is like, if you hit me with that sign one more time. And he's like, I was high on meth! I feel like it was Walker. That seems like a Walker thing to say.
Interesting that this movie's PG.
Yeah.
With the meth talk and the like child abuse and
Child dying.
child death.
It is very bloodless.
Interesting. Yeah, it is bloodless, but also, some thematic things there that
It's very, yeah, there are themes. Capital T themes.
definitely.
If I have a complaint about this whole sequence, it's that, yeah, this is a Yelena vehicle. We're going to focus on Yelena. I kind of like to see what the others are doing to get to them in the room. Like,
Yeah.
we saw what Walker's little room was briefly. Is that the only one? Does he flash back to the time when Lamar fucking died?
Right.
Like, it'd be nice
It
to
would
have
have been
gotten
good to
some of
see
that.
other ones, yeah.
But also, this movie is 2 hours long, and I made the terrible decision of buying a large drink again. And it's at this
Every
point that I'm like,
time.
oh my god, I'm going to die.
Yes, I also had that feeling of like when they got to when they walked into the room, and I was like,
they're just
I
here.
would have liked to have seen what they had to go through as well, but you only got so much time, so
2 hours or so.
it flies by too. It doesn't
really
feel
does.
like a long movie.
Fucking credits rolled, and Lauren turned to me and was like, was that really 2 hours? I'm like, yes, I need to piss.
Reynolds reverses Void's effects on New York upon regaining control, although he does not retain any memories of it happening. Am I misremembering, or in the comics, does Bob make other people forget as well?
That's a good question. I don't know if Bob makes other people forget. I just don't think other people see the Void as often as they see the Sentry. Like, the Void, I feel like the Void is kept pretty well under wraps. But maybe there is something to that, I forget. I remember, because I read the Dark Reign run in the, like, between Civil War and Secret Invasion. And that's where a lot of the Sentry stuff happened originally, I think. But I do not recall. Sentry fucking kills Ares in that book. It's rad as shit. I'm pretty sure he rips him in half.
Nice.
It's like the dopest shit I've ever seen.
Oh, okay. So what happened was he got Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange to erase the memory of Sentry's existence.
Yeah, it would have been one of those, well, no one can know that our greatest hero has the darkest shit inside
Right.
him. Hey, do you find it funny that, like, the two heroes who are the most, like, sun and moon coded in Marvel are, like, the most mentally fucked up? Because, like, Sentry, I don't know if this is, like, true, but I feel like he's got some, like, solar power shit going on, a la Superman. He's definitely, like, golden god. He is the sun embodied kind of thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Moon Knight's 3 people in one.
Oh, when are we
What
going to
a
see him
deal.
again? Damn. He's not in that cast list for Doomsday, so...
What if he fucking shows up in some Daredevil down the line?
I hope so.
I fucking hope so, man. I want to see more Marvel Knights shit.
Hell yeah.
There's no way they showed off every actor in that cast reveal. No way. You reckon they would really, like, lay all their cards on the table like that?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I
guess
have
we'll find
before,
out
and it's
next
fucking made
year.
a terrible mistake because, like, where's my Blade movie, Kevin? Where's my fucking Blade movie, Kevin?
I would also like to know where that is.
You people owe Mahershala Ali.
Yes.
You guys owe him so fucking much for wasting his goddamn time.
Yeah.
And mine. But mostly him.
But mostly him, yeah. The Thunderbolts then approach DeFontaine to take her down once and for all, but suddenly find themselves at a press conference that DeFontaine organized in haste. Scrambling to save herself, she claims that the Thunderbolts were her secret project at retaining protection for the United States, publicly revealing them as the New Avengers. Belova reminds her that she lies under their control. While Reynolds is benched as to not unleash Void again, the New Avengers go on to be featured on Wheaties cereals boxes, while Shostakov eagerly attempts to market. I was not expecting this reveal.
Yeah, I had seen the asterisk in some marketing material, and I just assumed there was something on a poster that I wasn't looking at.
I thought it was going to be like not affiliated with Ross or something like that. Like, because they've called him Thunderbolt in the MCU. So,
Absolutely, they have.
I figured that's all it was.
Yeah, no, wasn't expecting the New Avengers.
No.
Which, hey, now they're just fucking out there changing posters and billboards to say New Avengers instead of Thunderbolts, which, for the bit, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's a fun bit. There's fucking videos of Sebastian Stan out there going out covering up Thunderbolts posters with updated New Avengers posters.
Yeah. They did it at the premiere.
Yeah. Motherfucker, people haven't had a chance to see. It's been out less than a week.
Yeah. I can see why they did it, because I think it hasn't done amazing at the box office so far.
It's come off a run of, pretty average Marvel movies, and
Yes.
Marvel movies are at like a all-time low for public appeal.
Yeah, and even Kevin Feige this week, like there were quotes from him saying that, acknowledging that it's hard for new people to get on board with the MCU. Like, unless you've been here from the beginning, unless you've seen all of the movies, it's hard to just jump in.
Yeah.
And he's acknowledged that, there'll be 2 MCU movies a year now, and, some shows. But,
Oh, okay. Well, good. Good to see them maybe eating a little bit of crow on that.
yeah. So I think I can see from a marketing perspective, maybe it being an interesting thing to now say, oh, this is actually, you thought
We've
it was
actually
this,
shadow
but-
dropped an Avengers movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what it is. We've shadow dropped an Avengers movie. So
You will have people look at it and be like, this is a fucking terrible Avengers lineup. They all just shoot guns.
which is why it was originally called Thunderbolts. So
Yeah.
I guess it's just eating its own tail.
It's
I
a
guess.
fun bit, Ouroboros.
Yes.
It's a fun bit. I don't know if I appreciate the public reveal this widespread, but yeah, there's obviously got to be a reason behind it.
Yeah. So I'm just, now that it's kind of out there, and people might see that it's a new Avengers movie. It'll be interesting to see if it picks up in the second week at all at the box office. But
I'm curious to see if cinemas start advertising it as the New Avengers.
yeah, I mean, I work at a cinema, and so I'm intrigued if I'm.
You haven't had any standees or posters come in with "Do not open until this date."
No. Interesting.
Maybe you need to take action into your own hands.
I'll just cross out Thunderbolts.
Just go in with masking tape.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Strange move.
I don't love it, but I can see. But I can see why they're doing it, and
I like it in the
hope
context
works out
of.
for them.
I like it in the context of the film, and the reveal at the end. That's fun. Haha. They're the New Avengers.
Yeah.
And even the credit sequence. they have like little mock-up articles and
Oh, they're so good.
graffiti, and
Those-
it's like not my Avengers. It's
yeah,
like I love that stuff. That stuff's
yeah,
great,
yeah.
and it raises some questions going forward, which we'll talk about. But like, as far as publicity and marketing in the real world goes, not a fan.
I love the fake like reimagining of him, like the Queen, the fucking
The Queen,
the
yeah,
album
the Queen
cover.
album art,
And,
or like Washington crossing the
yes.
Delaware.
Yeah.
It's all very good. There's one of Walker atop his fucking taco shield like a horse.
Right, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they're very good.
Mhm.
It's kind of dumb, and I love it.
It's very good. And then yeah, the mid credit scene with the Wheaties box and the
Yeah, we do.
Lexi tried holds it up to his face.
He's like in his shitty fucking Slav tracksuit with his sunnies.
He's all cleanly shaven and yeah.
Yeah, like even after his like cleaning up a bit, he looks like such a fucking schlub. Love that man. He's so good. The lady like takes the Wheaties box too, and then gets to the end of the aisle and
just
puts it
leaves
down.
at the end. Yeah.
Such a sad man.
14 months later, amid an ongoing space crisis, the new Avengers debate Sam Wilson's lawsuit against them over their use of the Avengers trademark. It's a weird sentence. Shostakov proposes changing their name to the New Avengers with a Z.
The Z, you can't sue.
Exactly. The team then receives an alert from space about an incoming extra. That's what it says. An alert from space.
That's what happens.
About an incoming extra-dimensional spacecraft bearing a 4 insignia.
How exciting. Well, look, we all
Exciting.
kind of had to know that it was going to be the Fantastic Four thing. There's, I guess, the confirmation that they are like an alternate reality team, right?
Yes. Which also confirms
Extra-dimensional
that shit's
fucking-
gonna go down at the end of that movie.
Yeah. Oh, it's happening, man. Look, Fantastic Four looks really fun. The trailers look really good. I'm excited for that. If they can do a 1-2 punch of Thunderbolts being kind of great and Fantastic Four being kind of great,
Yeah.
oh shit, we might be back.
We might be.
Like, I'll go on record as saying that the MCU doesn't have many bad films, but we've been a little bit.
It's been in a
Been a
lull.
little bit. Yeah, it's been a low point.
Yes.
There's been some high points within the low point, but it's been few and far between.
Exactly.
So
Look,
feels
this
good to
movie's
be
really
back.
good, and Fantastic Four looks great too. So hopefully it
High
nails
hopes.
it, and then that'll lead us into Doomsday next year. So
I would like, before the end of Thunderbolt's cinematic run, or theatrical run rather, for them to start filming little promotional bits of Anthony Mackie going around and repostering the new Avengers posters with Thunderbolts or fake Avengers or
Right.
something. That's how you win me back with that.
it's just a picture of Sam, and he's got just like, I don't know.
Or just take a Sharpie and draw mustaches on everyone.
Right, sure. Yeah. Okay, yes. The other bit of trivia I had is the post-credit scene.
Yeah.
The Russo brothers directed the post-credit scene. This was their first involvement with the MCU since Endgame.
Well, that's
And I did see an interview with the director of this movie, where he said he had no idea about that post-credit scene until he saw the movie. So,
I don't know how I feel about the lack of transparency for people on the film about the shit that does or does not make it in.
Yeah.
It's not great.
It's not.
Regarding the post-credit scene, who do we think's on Sam Wilson's Avengers?
Well, Falcon.
Yep, so Joaquin Falcon.
Um,
Let's say we need 5 at least. So Sam, Falcon,
a Hulk of some sort.
Any preference? Red, smart, green, she.
I would like to see She-Hulk.
I would also like to see She-Hulk. That would be cool as shit.
I don't know. I mean, they could obviously get the other Avengers back if they try hard enough.
Thor's around.
Thor's around.
And I feel like
around.
I do feel like you need to kind of give credence to like whichever Avengers Thor picks. That's kind of the one. That's the
Yeah.
real Avengers.
Right. There is a Vision
There is a Vision.
we haven't seen
There
for a
is a
very
White
long
Vision.
time.
Who else could be in there? I mean, because you're probably going to have people like Kate Bishop, Riri Williams,
Well,
Stature. They're going to be in
there
maybe a Young
yeah,
Avengers.
Yes, exactly. So
Ant-Man's still around?
Hawkeye.
Ant-Man? I mean, Hawkeye, but
Ant-Man.
only if they pay Jeremy Renner
Right.
an amount.
Yeah, exactly.
The man fucking injured himself and almost died. Pay the man some money.
Yeah, so that was another thing I heard this week. You heard as well, is that apparently we missed out on a season 2 of Hawkeye because they offered Jeremy Renner half of the money he got for the first season, and he was like, no.
Are you fucking kidding? Like, don't set the precedent if you're not going to back that up the next time. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
are you fucking stupid? Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
corporations, all people in charge of everything, idiots. Thankfully, I'm not the one in charge of this podcast.
Absolute morons.
Dickheads. If you did do another Hawkeye, I feel like you would have to set it at a different holiday time. Like, you did Christmas for the last one, so I don't know, maybe do
Right.
like 4th of July, Halloween Hawkeye. Halloween Hawkeye.
Yes. Halloween
I'd be into
Hawkeye
it.
for sure.
Fuck yeah.
A really good fun post-credit scene here. I like all the new suits they have.
Yep.
I love Alexi's tracksuit. Very good.
All the fucking sponsorships, the big fucking Microsoft logo. That was the first one that caught my eye. I'm like, it's so stupid. He's talking about how it's like really comfy and he's got one for everyone. Wasn't expecting to love it as much as I did, but Walker's little beret.
Yes.
The
Hooray.
the US agent beret is very good. I like
It
it.
is. Bucky's suit was pretty cool.
Very cool shit all around. And then Bob's reading a book, or pretending to read.
Sure. And there you are. That is the new Avengers. And now we talk about what we liked and we didn't like in a segment we call Starks and Stanks.
Hey, what was the last one of these we did?
Quantumania.
It was Quantumania.
I don't remember who went first.
I'm trying to think back, because before that it was Wakanda Forever, and before that was She-Hulk. Is that right?
Yes.
That doesn't help me at all. Would you like me to go first?
Go for it. What's your first Stark?
All right, my first Stark for Thunderbolts, Astro's New Avengers, is there's a strong emotional theme at the core of the film, and it helps to tie its cast of characters together. Gives the film a satisfying emotional payoff. Like, it has themes that it deals with, and it has a surprisingly wholesome message about not bottling shit up and not feeling like you're alone and dealing with things with your friends. It's kind of lovely and wholesome, and it was unexpected.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's really good. Like, it's really, really well written. It's also, I don't know if you've watched Beef. Have you watched Beef? The
Beef?
show?
No, I have not watched Beef.
It's the same writer as that, and apparently that's also like very like about depression and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So it ties
I have
in
to check out
in
Beef.
that way. My first Stark is that it's very well shot and directed. Like, it looks like a real movie, and it's like
Real
on
places.
the ground. Not a whole lot of green screen, except maybe in the void. But even then, that stuff was like it's like all in rooms and stuff, so it still feels real.
Yeah.
And the fight scenes are great. Yeah, like the really well made action movie.
Yep. To that point, my second stock
Yes.
is that fight scenes are cool as shit, man.
Yeah.
God damn. There's
Yeah,
like
they
some
are.
standouts. The first meeting of the Thunderbolts in the vault.
Mm-hmm.
The top-down Widow hallway throwdown.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking sentry fight where the camera's just on him.
Yeah.
Is it Alexei he throws out the window and then mind
It brings
pulls
back.
back?
Yeah. It's really good.
Oh, Bucky gets in there, does a fucking combo, and it's just nothing. It's
Nothing.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
Action. This is how you film a fucking action movie.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, completely unrelated.
Yeah.
But
Wait. I don't think that's how speaking of which works.
no. Speaking of which, completely unrelated. Completely unrelated to this episode, this show we're on.
Oh, sure. But on the subject of...
On the subject of really good, well choreographed fight scenes.
Yeah.
They had the kid from the new Karate Kid on Corridor Digital, and they they talked about like the fight scenes, and they showed a couple that you haven't seen yet in trailers. That the fight scenes in that movie look incredible. I mean, it's Jackie Chan, so
I'm gonna have to brush up on my. I'm gonna have to brush up on those movies because I think I saw the first one when I was a kid, and that's all I've seen. And I've not seen Cobra Kai, so
Cobra Kai has really good fight scenes too for like a Netflix TV show.
yeah.
But like this is like next level. This is like
we have a budget movie,
and also it's like the kid in it is like, you know, when you watch like a Jackie Chan movie and he does fights and he does like his facial expressions, like
he's very animated.
He's, like, very animated. This kid is like doing that in this movie, and it's like it looks really, really good.
Fuck
So
yeah, all right.
I'm looking forward to that movie. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring that up.
So yeah, my second stock. Fight scenes cool as shit.
Hell yeah.
What else do you like about Thunderbolts / New Avengers?
All of the acting.
All of the acting
All
is
of it.
very good. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone is really good in this movie. They all nailed whatever character they're going for. And, Florence Pugh, I mean, she's great in everything, but like she really nails, Yelena's
Being
what
the
she's going
linchpin of
through
this
at the
whole
moment.
fucking thing.
Yeah. Walker is great. And obviously,
He's such a fucking shitheel.
Alexi is like, he's so good.
Yeah,
It's great.
Yeah, even like the bit parts. Mel, DeFontaine's assistant,
Yep.
good in the role. That fucking senator who's trying to impeach DeFontaine.
Yeah, that guy's good.
He's so fucking full of himself and
He
such an
knows he's
entertaining
right,
way.
but he's like, yeah.
He just can't prove it.
Yeah, exactly.
And then when he thinks he can, he's like all full of himself. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna bring the thunder," and then
Yeah.
everything goes wrong.
Yeah. What is your first stank? Look, I'm gonna just preface this. My stank, so
I
I didn't hate a lot about this movie.
I had to fucking pick some nits, man.
Okay, what's your
'Cause
first stank?
I love this movie. The film's marketed as something of an ensemble piece, but it is a Black Widow movie, and Florence Pugh is absolutely the standout and the focus. It's not the wrong choice, but I would have appreciated just a little more focus on the other teammates in certain parts.
Sure.
Like, coming to rescue them in the void. It would have been nice to see what they're going through. Would have been nice if Taskmaster didn't get fucking got in the first scene she was in, and then have her entire arc removed from the movie.
Yes.
Now, I was writing this down before I found out about that. And then I found out about it. I'm like, motherfucker, what? So yeah, love Florence Pugh, love Yelena. Think having her as the focus of the movie was absolutely the right choice. Probably could have spent some time on the others a little bit more and it would have been fine.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. Like, it would have been nice to, but also it's like a 2-hour movie, and you can
Yeah.
only you need a through line.
Trims
You
need to
know,
be made somewhere,
yeah,
I
exactly.
guess.
I think I think it appropriately gives attention where it's needed to the other characters.
It does the job.
The one character that maybe doesn't, she gets a lot to do through the movie, but you don't get much of a story. Although I guess we've had Ghost. Like, you don't get
Ghost
much
has
of
kind of
Ghost.
had her little bit of growth
Yeah,
in Ant-Man and Wasp,
yeah.
but like I don't know. Yeah, she gets a lot of action to do, and in
Yes.
the talkie scenes, it's very much Florence. It's very much Elena, Walker, and Bob
Yeah.
who do most of the talking, and then Alexi for the ha-has.
Sure. Sure. My first stank, Bucky's wig.
In retrospect, it's not great.
It was so distracting. Wow. Especially halfway when he's like in the fights and he's really like giving it all of the movement. Just fucking awful. Just a fucking awful wig. Can't believe it.
I feel like this is not the first time Marvel have had wig issues. And usually it's
No.
Black Widow, so you know, good for Yelena having decent hair.
Sure. That's it. What's your second stank?
The post-film title change to New Avengers is a fun bit, but let's not fucking kid ourselves.
Mine is the shenanigans with the title and marketing.
It's mostly the marketing side of it. Like, I don't
Yeah.
care about the thing in the movie. The movie, it's a fun bit. Haha, love that.
Yeah.
And then, like, it enables the fun credits bit.
Yes.
In the marketing, I'm like, yeah. If they'd done it a bit later, given more people a chance to see it, maybe I'd feel a little bit less like, ugh.
Right.
But I have seen a lot of people getting kind of annoyed that, like, I haven't had a chance to see this movie yet, and you're telling me this is a new Avengers movie? What the
Right.
fuck?
Yeah.
Like I said,
It's
pick and
very
mix.
strange. I mean, we've talked about it, but it is really just. Again, I understand
What
why
an
they're doing
odd
it, trying to
thing
get
to
people in
do.
the second week. I get it, but also it's just fucking just. Why not just call it New Avengers then? Like,
Yeah, if your intent was to get publicity the entire time, I guess you get more publicity by advertising it as one thing and then immediately changing it.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like I said, we'll see how it goes the second weekend. See if it picks up for him.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if this pays off.
Exactly. Now is the part of the show where we rank it. Put in a list. Again, don't remember who did this last. What was the last one? Quantumania.
It was Quantumania, which I feel like I might have left that one up to you. Hang on, Brave New World would have been me, because we were both surprised by how low I put that and how much you and I both agreed on it.
Okay.
After Brave New World was She-Hulk, which would have been you.
Me.
Then Black
And
Panther,
you.
which would have been... So it would be you
And-
today. I mean, that works out, because I did Starks first.
I'm
So.
fine with it either way.
All right, well, while you compose your thoughts and have a little think about it,
Uh-huh.
our current ranking of the MCU stands as number 1, Captain America the Winter Soldier. Number 2, Thor Ragnarok. Number 3, Avengers Endgame. Number 4, Iron Man 3. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 6, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Number 7, Avengers Infinity War. Number 8, Captain America Civil War. Number 9, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Number 10, Werewolf by Night. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Moon Knight, The Avengers, Black Panther, Hawkeye, Captain America the First Avenger, Loki, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, WandaVision, Ms. Marvel, Eternals, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man Homecoming, What If, Iron Man, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Spider-Man Far From Home, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Spider-Man No Way Home, Black Widow, Thor Love and Thunder, Thor, The Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Avengers Age of Ultron, The Incredible Hulk, Captain America Brave New World,
Low.
Thor the Dark World, and... What?
Brave New World's very low.
It is, and it deserves to be there. And coming in at number 42, Iron Man 2.
I just noticed like Brave New World and Dark World are like right next to any movie with world in it has to
Well,
be.
it was that. So that the what if thing didn't trip me up this time. What got me was Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Ah, yeah.
and then Brave New World and Thor: The Dark World. We don't like worlds here.
We hate worlds.
The fewer worlds, the better. So, Ron.
So that means Fantastic Four is going to be very high.
Could be.
No worlds. Know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got that.
Okay. Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
So you think? Let me drag this all the way up on Letterboxd. That's a long way. You think the Thunderbolts should be above Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings? You think this should push out Werewolf by Night?
I mean, I can't help the what the word I'm looking for.
No, you're right. You can't help that. Can't even fucking say it. I'll do you one better.
Okay.
I think this goes above Civil War. Oh, I think it's a better rounded movie overall.
I don't think so.
No,
Because I mean, we just talked about how a lot of the this is pretty much a Black Widow movie, and a lot of
whereas
side
Captain America
characters-
is a Captain America movie, but it's actually an Avengers movie.
yes.
These things have the opposite problem.
I love Civil War.
I know you do.
Especially
And
'cause,
honestly,
Zemo is so good as
Zemo is
a
very
villain,
fucking good.
and the twist, if you want, on like the what he was actually after, what he was
the
trying
plan
to
all along
do,
was
and,
really this.
It's Spider-Man's first movie.
Spider-Man's first movie.
That
But this is the new Avengers.
I understand. This is the old Avengers.
It's true. In fact, it's two different teams of Avengers. There's so many Avengers in that fucking movie.
There is.
There's one Avenger in this, arguably.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pretty happy with 9. I think personally, I would put it a little bit higher. Personally,
Okay, where would you
This
personally
might-
put it?
this might be a top 5. I think I gotta give it a bit more time to simmer.
Wow.
But I don't know. I really do think the emotional through line is really good. It's something that other MCU movies have had, but it's never been quite as much the focus as it is here. And this pulls it off really well. Like, it's so easy to fucking fumble something like that. But I am happy with it sort of sitting around Civil War. Like, I'm not so hard up on it that I will fight you for this. I think Civil War deserves to be in the conversation, if not.
I'm thinking
thinking?
through Civil War. I'm thinking.
Civil War's got some really good stuff. It has some very, like, emotionally hard-hitting moments.
It does.
Got Peggy's funeral and,
Yeah.
you know, the eulogy there. That's all really good. It's got, you know, the most emotional fight in the MCU.
Yes.
With some fucking cool team-up moves. I'm talking myself
Yeah,
into
it
it.
does. It does.
Ah, shit.
Even the airport thing has lots of team up stuff.
And it's got a car chase.
Does have a car chase.
Oh, yeah. I think the Captain America and Bucky stuff is cooler in Captain America Civil War than it is in Thunderbolts, because Bucky
Yes.
doesn't get to do a whole lot. He gets that one cool bit where he's Terminator.
It does.
And the Captain America we get is kind of an asshole.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Thunderbolts at number 9.
All right.
That is us, like, saying it is the second best. Is this Phase 4 or Phase 5?
5.
What
Right?
movies are in Phase 5 right
Hang
now?
on, wait, hang on. Am I? No, wait. Marvel phases.
It's really difficult to figure out where each phase
At
starts
this
and
point-
ends. It used to be easy. Not even really, because like Phase 4 started with Spider-Man.
Thunderbolts is the final Phase 5 movie. Fantastic Four is Phase 6.
It's the final Phase 5 movie?
Yeah.
What was Multiverse of Madness? Was that Phase 5? Was that Phase 4?
4.
Okay, so this is the best Phase 5 movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, on our list it is. So,
No, this is the best Phase 5 movie as of right now.
as of right now, that's what I'm saying. We haven't ranked
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
right.
Yeah, that's a strong contender.
Or Deadpool, Wolverine, or the Marvels. But
I'm very curious how we go with Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah,
It was brought to my attention today that I think Sebastian Stan is the only, maybe not the only actor, no, the only actor to appear in something from each phase. Does that seem right?
that's yeah, sure.
Because like earlier when I was posed this, I was like, oh no, because Chris Evans is in that one thing. But if Deadpool and Wolverine is phase 5, then I guess he missed out on phase 4.
Yeah, where are we? Phases. All right. So yeah, Chris Evans is in there. He's in phase 2. He's in phase 3.
Yep.
He
I don't think he's in phase 4.
is not in phase 4.
Okay, so it is just Sebastian Stan.
Yeah.
He's the man. Stan the
There you go.
man.
All because of that TV show.
Yes. Thank you, TV.
Yeah. So,
Alrighty, so
wait, maybe.
oh,
Well, it's possible that Ironheart is the end of Phase 5.
what the fuck is Ironheart? That's not happening. Shut up.
That's
You shut your
it
lying
has a trailer and everything. What are you talking about?
mouth. Yeah, true. Actually, Loki? Is Tom Hiddleston in all 5 phases?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense as well. Cool. So we're happy with Thunderbolts, asterisk.
I
New
mean, I am.
Avengers. I'm pretty happy with it.
Fine with it there. I was, because Shang-Chi has some really good fight scenes too.
Shang-Chi does have some really good fight
So-
scenes. I don't think it's as strong thematically overall.
Yeah. Yeah,
but
exactly.
it is very, very good.
Yeah.
Like, that was... In my mind, there are, like, 3 movies post-Endgame where I'll, like, fucking go to bat for when people talk about how shit the MCU's been. And
Yeah.
that's one of them. It's that,
Yeah.
it's Multiverse of Madness,
Yes.
and one other. A secret third thing.
Okay. Cool.
We haven't talked about on the podcast, and I really want
Guardians of
to...
the Galaxy Volume 3.
It's probably Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I really like the Marvels, actually.
Marvels is
I'll go to bat for the Marvels,
Yeah.
not to the same extent, but like I think it's better than people give it credit for.
there's that really good fight scene early on in that movie.
That fucking musical.
Yes, and the musical.
I'm looking forward to that one. I haven't fucking thought of the Marvels since I saw it in cinemas.
I watched it when it came out on Disney Plus.
Cool. So,
times.
Thunderbolts at number 9. Would you like me to recap us?
Our new list is number 1, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Number 2, Thor: Ragnarok. Number 3, Avengers: Endgame. Number 4, Iron Man 3. Number 5, Guardians of the Galaxy. Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. Avengers: Infinity War. Captain America: Civil War. Our new number 9, Thunderbolts. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Werewolf by Night. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Moon Knight. The Avengers. Black Panther. Hawkeye. Captain America: The First Avenger. Loki. She-Hulk: Attorney at Law. WandaVision. Ms. Marvel. Eternals. Ant-Man. Doctor Strange. Spider-Man: Homecoming. The What If. Iron Man.
There it is.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Spider-Man: Far From Home. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Spider-Man: No Way Home. Black Widow. I was going to say Black Panther again. Thor: Love and Thunder. Thor: Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. Ant-Man the Wasp: Quantumania. Ant-Man the Wasp. Captain Marvel. Avengers: Age of Ultron. The Incredible Hulk. Captain America: Brave New World. Thor: The Dark World. Iron Man 2.
At
Still
the bottom, where it will be forever.
Forever and eternity. And that is our show for another week.
Good shit. We did it. We're still going.
We're still going. We're still alive. We're still kicking.
Somehow.
Next episode of this will be Daredevil Born Again for realsies. Actually for realsies. And next week we'll be back with the
podcast.
The normal podcast, where we will talk about all kinds of shit.
Yeah, my slow descent into madness from Blueprints.
We'll definitely talk about Blueprints. Absolutely.
My fucking Resident Evil-esque notes
Yeah.
for Itchy Tasty.
Okay. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.